Joining me for this morning's yoga practice. I'll be guiding you through this morning through a few flows as we warm up for the day. As usual, I always recommend to grab a block or two, or if you don't have any blocks, grab some books or something that can help support you in different poses. You may or may not need it, but it's always good to have it close by. Secondly, I always suggest having a strap or a belt or something that you can use to hold on to deepen the stretch. Again, you may or may not need it, but it's always good to have it close by. So if you would, just join me in a comfortable seated position. You can be like myself, sitting on your block or your books or a blanket or anything that helps support your hips. Because I know sometimes we wake up and we're a little tight. So just to give you some leverage and open up those hips. So sit with your legs crossed. Hands can be face down or up. You can slowly close your eyes as we begin to center ourselves this morning. Bringing your awareness to the body. Take this time to check in. Notice how you feel without any judgment. Do a quick scan, starting from the toes, working your way up to the ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hamstrings, hips, lower back, belly, spine, chest, shoulders, forearm, elbow, forearm, wrist, hands, fingertips. Work your way back up the arms to the neck, chin, lips, nose, eyes, forehead, until you reach the crown. Now bringing your awareness to the breath. We're going to begin with 3 breaths together. This time, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Start by releasing all the oxygen from the lungs. And take a nice deep breath in through the belly. And release. Two more times, nice deep breath in. And release. One last time, nice deep breath in. And release. Take a second to set your intention for today's practice. Always coming back to this intention as you move through the flow. Now bringing the awareness back to the body. Keeping your eyes closed just a little longer this time. We're going to bring our chin towards the chest. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale. Really feel that stretch in the back of the neck. And start to bring your chin towards the right shoulder. Keeping your head down, chin close to the body. Once you reach that right shoulder, slowly drop the head back, bringing your chin up towards the sky. Rotating to the left shoulder. Nice and slow here. Dropping that chin down to the left shoulder and crossing the collarbone to the chest, back to center. We're going to go in the opposite direction. So start to bring that chin towards the left shoulder. Nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, drop the head, bringing the chin up towards the sky, rotating towards the right shoulder. Bring that chin down to the right shoulder, and slowly sweep across the collarbone towards the center of the chest. Take another nice deep breath here. Really open up the shoulders and the neck, and slowly bring your head back to center, neutral position. You can slowly begin to open your eyes. And if you're sitting on a block, books, or a blanket, you can slowly move that out the way and come on to all fours. We're going to do some cat-cow as always, because I love it. We're going to curl the toes right behind you, just an added stretch here for the feet. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in and bring your gaze towards the sky, dropping that belly. Exhale, bring the chin towards the chest, curl the spine, lifting up towards the sky. Nice deep breath in, rotate. Gazing towards the sky, drop that belly. And exhale. One more cycle, inhale, turn your gaze towards the sky, and exhale. Come into neutral position, untuck the toes, bring your two big toes together, widen the knees a little bit further than hip distance apart. Slowly sit the hips back towards the heels, extend both arms forward as we go into our child's pose. You can bring your head down, forehead down to the mat. And in this pose, try to rock your hips from side to side. We're saying hello to those hips, good morning. You might feel the stretch in the lower back. So just sway the hips from side to side. And slowly inhale, come back up to all fours. Bring your knees in, closer, about hip distance apart. Tuck the toes, press down into the palms, and lift the knees up off the mat into our first downward dog. As always, you can keep a nice little bend in the knees here. Start to pedal 1 foot at a time. And slowly walk towards the top of your mat as we transition into forward fold. Feet are hip distance apart. Halfway lift, inhale, bringing your palms towards your calves or to your thighs, wherever you feel the need for support. Exhale, release, fall forward, and slowly inhale, begin to rise. Open up both arms out wide, allow the head to come up last. Palms together, hands are at heart center. We're gonna get right into our flow. We're gonna exhale, releasing both arms. Inhale, swan dive forward. Slowly inhale, halfway lift, palms on both calves. Exhale, release. Plant both palms down, step both feet back. We're in plank. We're going to slowly exhale and come on down, keeping those elbows close to the body. Flatten the feet. Take a nice deep breath in and rotate the shoulders back as we lift up into cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, push the hips back into our downward dog. Again, you can keep the knees bent here, or if you feel a little more open this morning, you can start to straighten the legs as we come into downward dog. Slowly inhale, start to walk up towards the top of your mat. Nice deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Slowly inhale, begin to rise. Bring the palms together, hands at heart center as we continue to warm up the body. Exhale, release both arms, extend forward, forward fold. Nice deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Plant both palms down, step both feet back, coming into that plank. And we're gonna slowly come on down, bending out the elbows, flatten the feet. Inhale, rotate shoulders back into cobra. Exhale, release. Come on down to your mat, tuck the toes, push the hips back. Downward dog. And slowly walk forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, slowly rise. Both palms together, hands at heart center. All right, we're gonna get into our flow. Exhale, releasing both arms. Extend forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Planting both palms down. We're gonna step back with that left foot. You're gonna drop that left heel. Bend in the right knee. Sweep the hands forward into our warrior one. You might need to open up a little bit more like myself, which is fine. We're gonna exhale, open up both arms into warrior two. Flipping that front palm. Exhale to revolving warrior. Inhale, sweeping both hands forward to the outer edges of the right foot, and then step the left foot back into plank. We're gonna exhale, bending at the elbows. Inhale, this time lift up into upward dog. Exhale, push the hips back to downward dog. Take a breath here. You're gonna inhale, raising that left leg towards the sky. Exhale, stepping forward. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward. Bring both feet together if you can. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, begin to rise. Both palms together. We're gonna go right back into that flow on the opposite side. Releasing both arms. Swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Planting both palms down if you can on your mat. Stepping back with that right foot. Dropping that right heel. Bending the left foot. Inhale, sweeping both arms forward into warrior one. Exhale, open up warrior two. Flipping that front palm. Slowly exhale, sink the right arm back. Nice side body stretch. And exhale, release, sweeping both hands towards the outside, inside of the left foot. Stepping that left foot back. We're coming down. Inhale, lift up to upward dog. And exhale, release. Back into downward dog. Take a breath here. And inhale, raising the right leg towards the sky behind you. Exhale, step forward. Exhale, step forward with the left. Bringing both feet together if you can. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. Both palms together, hands are at heart center. And release both arms. Swan dive forward. Feel your body start to deepen in this forward stretch if you can. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. We're gonna step the right foot back. We're gonna step the left foot back. And we're gonna bend that front knee, drop that heel down, back into that warrior one pose. Inhale, sweeping both arms up. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Flip that front palm and slowly sink back into revolving warrior. And this time we're gonna go into triangle pose. So you're gonna straighten that front knee and slowly push those hips towards the left and sink down. If you can, try to reach your fingertips to the inside of the right foot, or if you need to reach for a block, please do so. Or you can hold on to your shin for support. So wherever you are, just breathe into that pose. One more breath here. Inhale, lift up back into a warrior two pose, both palms facing down. Inhale, bringing that left arm forward, back into warrior one. This time we're on our back toes, and bring both hands down. Step that right foot down. Exhale, come on down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, upward dog. Exhale, push the hips back, downward dog. Take a nice deep breath in, raising that left leg behind you. This time, bend the knee. Try to open up that hip. Try to keep it square, but lift that knee just a little. And exhale, straighten that leg, and then step forward. Inhale, step forward with the right. Bring both feet together. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. Bring both palms together, hands at heart center. And we're gonna do the opposite side. So releasing both arms, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Stepping back with the right, dropping that heel down, bending that left knee. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Flipping that front palm, we're gonna sink back towards the right. And then once again, we're gonna go into triangle. So slowly sweep your arms forward, up and forward, straighten that left knee. And one side might feel different than the other, and that's okay, you're human. So again, you can place your hand on your shin, on a block, your stack of books, or you can bring your fingertips towards the mat. You keep your gaze either down towards your mat, or you can look up toward the sky. Hold it here for one more breath. And slowly inhale, coming back up, bending that front knee, sweeping that right arm forward, coming onto those back right toes, and bringing both palms down towards your mat. Step that left foot back. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, up into upward dog. And exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, raising that right leg toward the sky. We're gonna bend that knee one more time. Try to keep your hips square. Just slowly and slightly lifting that right knee. Try to reach it up towards the sky a little bit more to open up those hips. Exhale, straighten that leg, and then step forward. Inhale, step forward with the left. Come on up to flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Slowly inhale, begin to rise. Bring both palms together, hands at heart center. I hope you're feeling as warm as I am right now. Slowly releasing both arms. I'm gonna exhale, sink forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. You're gonna sweep both arms forward and up as we sink the hips down If you can, try to keep your feet together. But if this feels really, really uncomfortable, you can step your feet out to hip distance apart. And we're gonna bring our right elbow down. We're gonna bring our left arm to wrap around that right elbow into eagle arms. So this is a nice shoulder opener. So we're balancing here, we're working the calves, the ankles, engaging the core, and now we're stretching out the shoulders. Slowly stand up and begin to rise, keeping those arms intertwined, and then slowly release. Extend your arms out wide, bring your hands above the head, hands down to heart center. Slowly release and come on down. Swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. We're gonna do the same thing, but opposite elbows. So we're gonna sweep the hands forward, sink the hips down, rise the hands and arms into our chair pose. This time bringing the left arm down. We're gonna wrap the right arm around that left arm. And one side might feel different, so you might be, the outsides of the hands touching, or you might be able to bring both insides of the hands together, and that's okay. Really engage the core, help balance yourself, and slowly begin to rise. One more breath here, stretching those shoulders, and slowly releasing both arms, extend out wide, arms above the head, palms together, hands at heart center. Now this time, I'm gonna turn facing you. You're gonna bring your left foot to the outside, right foot to the outside of the left leg. We're gonna inhale, rising both arms and sink down forward. Get a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Sink as much as you can. And if you need a block or books to help support you, that's okay. So you might have a block here right in front of your feet to help balance you if you're not quite down to your mat. So wherever you are, try to keep those legs straight as you can, but you can have a little bend if you need it. And then slowly inhale, begin to rise. Bringing both palms together, step that right foot back to the other side. Now we're gonna switch and bring the left foot to the outside, left foot to the outside of the right. Releasing both arms, swan dive forward, keeping both legs straight as you can. Really feel that stretch in the back of that right leg. This can be quite intense. Really great for runners, folks who use their legs a lot, runners, basketball players, even cyclists. And slowly begin to rise. Allow your head to come up last. Bringing both palms together, hands at heart center. I'm gonna come back up to the top of my mat. And we're gonna swan dive forward. Stepping both feet back into plank. You're gonna bring your weight, shift your weight onto your left hand, bringing it to the center of your mat. We're gonna do side plank. So you can stack the feet with the left foot forward, right foot back, and then slowly shift over to the right, the right hand. I'm getting my right and left mixed up all morning. Or you can stack both feet on top of each other and engage the core. So wherever you are, it's perfectly fine. I'm gonna hold here for 2 more breaths. And believe me, I'm with you right now. I'm waking up just like you are. And slowly shift down to that right palm. We're gonna shift right over to the left side. Keep saying right, left side. Bring your left palm to the center of your mat. And again, you can stack the feet, or you can do one foot in front of the other. And slowly bring that right arm up towards the sky. So whichever side you're on, because I know I've said left, right, so just switch sides. And we're holding here. 2 more breaths. And slowly bring that arm down, back into plank. We're gonna bend at the elbows, chaturanga, flatten the feet. We're gonna rotate the shoulders back and lift up into cobra. I'm gonna take it easy. Exhale. Come on down. Curl the toes, push the hips back into downward dog. And slowly begin to bring the knees down into your mat. Crossing at the ankles. Shift your weight back. As we come down to our sits bone, I'm going to reach out for my strap. We're going to do a forward fold. So extend both legs out. This is where you can use your strap to help deepen you in the pose. But if you don't need it, that's perfectly fine. Remove any extra flesh. Got a little jump in your trunk. Nothing wrong with that. Bringing the strap towards the soles of the feet. We're going to take a nice deep breath, making sure our back is nice and tall, neutral spine, and slowly exhale. Begin to hinge at the hips, sinking forward, reaching for those toes. If you need a strap and you stop here, that's perfectly fine. If you begin to extend past the strap, you can move it out the way and reach for the toes, or reach for the feet. Take a nice deep breath here. 2 more breaths. And with each exhale, try to sink forward a little bit more. And slowly begin to rise. Removing the strap out the way. We're going to shift forward onto our backs. Inhaling both knees in towards the chest. And slowly releasing the left leg first, just hugging that right knee in towards the body. Using the left hand, shift that right knee across the torso onto the left side. Extend the right arm into spinal twist. Turn your gaze towards the right shoulder. And you can always use your blocks to support underneath that knee. And slowly inhale, bringing that right knee back to center and release. We're going to inhale, bringing that left knee in towards the chest. Releasing that left hand. Using the right hand, shift that left knee across the torso onto the right side. And turn your gaze towards the left shoulder. And slowly bringing that left knee back to center releasing. We're going to inhale, bringing both knees to the outsides of the hips, bringing the soles facing towards the sky, reaching with our palms, pressing down into those feet, into happy baby. Take a nice deep breath here. You can choose to stay here in stillness or rock from side to side, back and forth. You might even want to straighten one leg and the other for an additional stretch. Wherever you are. Take one more deep breath in. On the exhale, press down into the soles of the feet. Apply a little more pressure and release. Extending both legs, palms facing up. As we come into our final pose, Shavasana. Once again, if you are watching the recording on your own time, you can pause here for a longer Shavasana. Slowly begin to bring awareness into the body. Start to ball the fingers up into a fist, creating tension, curl the toes as tight as you can. One more squeeze and release. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Extend both arms above the head for a full body stretch from the toe to the fingertips. Start to shift over to your right side. Support the head and the neck as you come into fetal position. Pressing down to your free hand. Rise on up into easy pose. Crossing the legs. Bringing the palms together. Taking this second to thank yourself for giving yourself this time. Thank yourself, thank your body for allowing you to move, for allowing you to breathe, for allowing you to function. Having a moment of gratitude. Coming back to that intention you set at the beginning of this practice. Bringing your awareness back to the body. Noticing how it feels now. Now bringing your awareness to the breath as we close out. We're going to do one deep breath together. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Start releasing all the oxygen from the lungs. Take a nice deep breath in and release. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice. I appreciate you. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Have a wonderful, great weekend.